So you're relaxing all your shoulders, all your arms that are heavy, and be aware you're breathing. So with each breath, you're becoming more and more relaxed. Release any tension in your tummy. Allow your tummy to go nice and floppy as it relaxes. Now working down your legs, to your legs, your thighs. Allow them to become heavy as they completely relax. Release any tension in your knees, in your calves, your ankles and feet, and even each of your toes. So search all of your body, and if you find there's any area that still feels tight, any area that's not relaxed, I want you to use your imagination and focus on the area and encourage it to release and to relax. Now I want you to imagine, focusing on the soles of your feet, that you've got energy that's coming out, and this energy is going to be imaginary roots. And these roots, like a tree, are going to make sure that you're anchored and connected to Mother Earth. Now all of the room fills with golden light, and this golden light surrounds you and your mom with love and protection. Now you've got your mom with you, you've got me with you. Is there anybody else you'd like to take on your journey? So Priya, is there anybody else you want to take with you?
No.
No, okay. Right, using your imagination, in front of you now, can you see a door?
Yeah.
What does the door look like?
It's wooden, dark brown, with a gold handle.
Okay. And what shape is the door?
Regular rectangle.
Okay. Can you walk up to it, or is there any steps?
No, it's just straight path.
Okay. Right, don't want you to walk through it yet. I just want you to walk up to it. And I want you to imagine placing the flat of your hand on the door. Yeah. Right, how do you feel?
The same.
Okay, that's good. So you feel nice and calm. That's good. Right, now what I'd like you to do is open the door and just step one step through the door. Have you done that?
Yeah.
Okay, now what I'd like you to do, again, use your imagination. Look at your feet. Have you got any shoes on or boots, or are your feet bare?
There.
Okay. Can you again use your imagination? What do you think you imagine you're wearing?
A dress, a blue dress.
A blue dress. Okay. Have you got any jewellery?
No.
Okay. And have you got long hair or short hair?
Long hair.
Okay. And what colour is it?
Dark brown.
That's fine. Righto. Do you know how old you are?
probably same age now, like 19, 20.
Okay, that's fine. And have you got a name?
Anna.
Anna. Okay, Anna. So, Anna, what I'd like to do is take another step forward
Mm-hmm.
and for you to tell me what you can see around you. So, are you inside or outside?
I'm outside.
Okay, and what can you see?
Hills around me and just grass.
Okay, do you know what country you might be in?
Probably England.
Okay, and do you know what year it is, Anna?
No.
No, okay. Right, so now what I'd like you to do is just look around a little bit further. Can you see any people, any animals, or any buildings?
There's a village
A
with
village.
people.
Okay. So can you walk towards the village
Mm-hmm.
and tell me when you reach there?
Yeah.
Okay. So where are you now? Are you outside a building, a church, a house, a shop?
An old house.
Old
That's
house. Can you explain what the whole old house looks like?
it's got a white brick side and like the roof is brown and wood like. It's
Okay.
really old.
And is it a poor house or is it a rich house?
It looks poor.
Okay. And is this where you live?
No.
Okay. So why have you walked towards this house? Is it somebody you know?
Yeah.
Okay. Who lives at this house?
Friend.
Okay. Is it a man friend or a woman friend?
A woman.
Okay. And this woman, Anna, is she older than you or younger than you?
Same age.
Okay. So do you think she'd be at home? So is she going to be there, do you think?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you walk up to the front door and you tap on the door
Mm.
and then tell me who comes to open the door.
Mm. My mum.
Okay. So your mum's opening the door.
Yeah, her mum.
Oh, her mum, sorry, her mum. Okay, so if you ask her mum if your friend is at home
Mm-hmm.
and your mum invites you into the house, and
Yeah.
because it's a warm day, she's going to leave the door open and let some fresh air in. So what is your friend's name, Anna?
Mm. Margaret.
Margaret. Okay. So now you can see Margaret, your friend, in front of you. So what are you going to do? Are you going to chat or are you going to play?
You just talk on the sofa.
Okay. And what does the room look like where you are?
bags fold. There's an old table. There's the kitchen and the lounge is combined, like, together.
All together?
Yeah.
Okay.
Um, yeah.
And what are you talking to your friend about? What you're talking to Margaret about?
Don't know.
Okay, that's fine. And do you prefer to come round to Margaret's house rather than you and stay where you are at your house?
Yeah.
And why is that?
It's more comfortable.
Okay.
People.
So while you're there with Margaret, I want you to talk about your mom in your home. So Anna, explain to me and to Margaret what your mom is like. So what is your mom like at home?
She's nice. She's caring.
Okay,
Works a lot.
right. And what about your father, your dad? What's he like?
He's not around.
Okay. And is that because he's left to find work? Or he's a soldier and gone to war? Or is it because he's left and found someone else?
At work. He went
Work.
and tried to find work.
Okay. So have you got any brothers and sisters then, Anna, at home?
No.
No, so you're on your own. Okay. Have you got any pets? Any dogs, cats, goats?
No.
No, okay. So there's just you, so that's why you go round to Margaret's house. And no doubt, if you're honest, Anna, you probably go round to Margaret's house so you get out of doing the chores. Is this true?
Maybe. Yeah.
Yes, okay. Now, do you and Margaret, Anna, go to the same school?
Yeah.
Okay. So I presume because you and Margaret are at Margaret's house, is that because you're on the school holidays? Or is it because it's a weekend?
The weekend.
It's a weekend, okay. So with Margaret, she makes you feel, safe. She makes you feel you can have fun. And more importantly, Margaret makes you feel that you're not alone. So you're not lonely. And it's almost as if Margaret is like you having a sister that you can share secrets with. Is this true?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to leave you to talk to Margaret for a little while. And when you feel it's ready for you then to go home, let me know and then we'll go to your house.
Okay.
Okay. So I want you to say goodbye to Margaret.
Mhm.
And because you're polite and being brought up well, you also need to say goodbye to Margaret's mom, to her mommy.
Mhm.
And as she does, she gives you a parcel for you to take home to your mother. And in the parcel, there is some food. So if you thank Margaret's mom,
Mm.
and now Margaret comes to the front door with you, that's still left open. You make your way out onto the street. And now you're going to take me to where you live. So Anna, is your house too far or is it easy to walk to?
It's just a walk away, very short
Okay,
walk.
right. So tell me when you've reached there.
Yeah,
Okay. So what does your house look like?
got white outside, but then black beams around the edges and the top.
Okay.
Lots of plants around the outside.
Okay. And can you see your mum in the front garden? And she's picking some beans or peas. Because, of course, with you being poor, you can't have any flowers because your dad says that it's better to grow food. Can you
Mm,
can you see your mum?
yeah,
Okay. So your mum hasn't seen you yet. So before you go up and see your mum, I want you to explain to me what your mum looks like. So what does your mum look like?
got her hair in a bun, and she's wearing these old, like, worn out clothes. She's kneeling on the ground.
Okay. But now I want you to go up to your mum and she's excited to see you. And she stands up, opens her arms and gives you a big hug. But you're careful not to squash the parcel of food.
Mm,
So your mum then sees you have the parcel of food and she's really excited because not only that you brought the food, but she's got something to show you in the kitchen. So you walk round to the back of the house, through the kitchen door, that's already open, and she places the parcel of food that she takes gently off you onto the large kitchen table that's gone white because it's been scrubbed so much with the wood and it's nice and clean. Now, can you explain what the kitchen looks like? So, Anna, what does the kitchen look like?
it's very small. There's only two windows. A few pictures of family around.
Okay. And is this kitchen poorer than Margaret's or about the same?
I'd say it looks poorer, smaller.
Okay. Right, your mom now goes over to the side of the scullery and there's an old-fashioned sink. And in the sink, there's a rag that's really dirty. And she knows there's something inside that rag that she's just found with the vegetables and the soil that was buried, almost as if it was a secret. But she didn't want to open it because she wanted it to be a surprise with you. Now she knows it feels something metal. It's nothing horrible, it's something good. And she wants you now to put your hands in the sink. And even though it's got soil on it, and you don't mind soil, because soil's good, because that's where all the plants grow. And what I want you to do is to unravel the sacking or the rag, and for you then to tell us what's inside the rag. So tell us when you've undone it, and what do you find?
There's a ring.
Okay. Is there any coins there as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So your mom leans over your shoulder and she claps her hands because she's so excited. But don't forget the ring and the coins are a bit grubby. So you now have to turn the old-fashioned tap on, and it might even be a pump, because don't forget this is an old sink. And you have to now swill the coins and the ring in water. And then notice as you're washing them how shiny they become. And your mom removes the rag and she puts that outside while you're washing the coins and the ring. And then you're excited because you notice that the ring, you can see, has a red stone, which reveals a very big ruby. Your mom now enters into the kitchen and you show her the ring that's now clean. And she is surprised and shocked. So can you see the ring?
Yeah.
Okay, Anna. Now you carry on washing the coins. And when you finish washing them, I want you to count them and tell me how many coins they are.
7.
7, right, okay. Right, your mom now goes and gets a clay plate. So she gently puts the coins, and again she counts them and puts them on the plate. And she admires the ring, but she knows that you cannot keep the ring, but you may be able to keep the coins. But because this house belongs to your parents, this means then whatever they find in their garden belongs to you and to your family. So your mom now says to you that you're going to take the ring with her to the man that's in the village, and he buys valuable things because his wife and him is very rich. And you know that this man's wife would love this ring, and this man will pay good money for it. So you walk out of your little cottage, making sure you close the door, back onto the street again, and your mom is holding and clutching the ring and make sure it's safe in her hands. So you walk through the village to a large house. Can you see the large house, Anna?
Yeah.
Okay. And can you feel in your tummy that you're getting excited? because you know what this means. With
Mm.
this ring being valuable, this ring is going to bring a lot of money to your family. And this means now that your mom and your dad and where you live is going to be wealthy. But your mom and your dad are very humble people. They don't need expensive things to live. But this ring is going to mean that they will have food, they'll have coal and wood to place on the fire. And you might even be able to buy a cow or a goat so you can have fresh milk. So are you near the house now? Can you see it, Anna?
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay, and what does the house look like?
it's brick built and it's got a path leading up to it.
Okay. Right, okay. So now your mom says to you to go and knock on the door. So you go and knock on the door and tell me who answers the door.
An old man.
Right, okay. And this is a nice old man. He's very honest. He's very genuine. And
Mm-hmm.
because the mom and you are very polite, you greet him as Mr. And your mom steps forward and shows him the ring that she's just found in the garden. Now, also, this man knows that your mother is honest and she would never steal it. He knows that she is genuine. And as she says to the man, if he needs proof, which he doesn't, he can always go back to your house and see the rags that the coins and the ring was kept safe in. Because he's also excited, he invites you both in and he takes you into the parlour. So you walk into the house and the door closes behind you. You go along the corridor. Can you explain to me what the house looks like?
A lot of windows, a lot of light coming through. It's a long corridor, but you can see a much larger dining table.
Okay. So the man invites you and your mum to sit down. And also he calls for his wife. And his wife comes into the room. What's she dressed in? So can you explain to us, Anna, what she looks like?
She's in a big white like dress. It looks expensive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, her husband now says to her why you're there. And she greets the two of you because she knows you really well and your mom. And his wife has a soft spot for you, Anna, because sadly her and her husband have never had to have children. And that's why she's always looked out for you. And she's always talked to you when she's met you in the street because she has a soft spot for you. When she sees the ring, she's delighted and she's thrilled because she knows what it means. Because her favourite friend, the little girl that she's known for a long time, has grown to grow into a beautiful woman. And she knows that this ring will help you become successful and to find a loving husband. And also, she knows that the value of this ring will ensure that your mom and your dad will always be able to live a comfortable life. So she's delighted. So Anna, her husband now, walks across to the dresser where he writes his letters. And he opens a secret drawer and he takes out a bag of money. And because he can see how delighted his wife is, but also he knows why his wife is excited. And lastly, he knows how his wife is very fond of you and always wants to look out for you. So he doesn't hesitate and he gives the whole bag to your mom. And the bag is so heavy with all the coins. Can you see the bag? Can you, Anna?
Yeah.
And even you would have difficulty lifting it up. But your mom, of course, doesn't realise how valuable the ring is and doesn't know that this old gentleman is being very kind. But he knows that your mom is very proud. So he then reinforces the amount of money that he's paying in saying to your mom that it's a very precious ring indeed, very valuable, and that not many people could afford to buy it. And it even says to your mom that the money he's offering isn't really enough, it should be more. But this is all he could afford. But your mom doesn't realise he's paying over the odds. But because she's proud, this is why the gentleman is making her believe that the ring is worth a lot more. As you look at your mom, can you see how delighted she is and how in shock? Anna, can you see your mom and how happy she is?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Now, this man also knows that your mom will need and your dad to keep this money in a safe place. And he suggests to your mom to then hide it in different places around the home. And maybe if she wants to, for the old gentleman, because she trusts him, he can keep some of her money safe so nobody else will take it. He also advises your mom to only spend the money little by little. If you spend too much too quickly, other people will know how rich you and your family are, and they will want to have some of your success. But you and your mom and your dad are kind people, and this money can also help to buy food for the village and for the poor. Do you realise how important this is? Do you realise how important this money is, not just to help your family, but to help more people?
Mhm.
Yeah, you realise this, yeah?
Yeah.
So your mother and you now thank the old gentleman. Your mother takes out a few coins, and the man says he's going to keep a book. And even though your mother cannot write, he knows that she can draw straight lines. So what he does is, before she actually leaves and she's standing up, he tips out, or she does, the money onto the table. And they count out the money, and for each coin, the old man in the book makes a line. And your mom now is going to take a few coins where the old man is going to cross them off on the book. So your mom, you, and the old man, and when your father comes home, will know how much they've taken. But the rest of it, the old man will keep for safekeeping. So how many coins does your mother, Anna, take?
40.
Okay, that's fine. That's good. And then what your mother does, she gives you 1 coin. Because when you get home, the 7 coins at home will be yours. So that will mean you've got 8 in total. And that's up to you if you buy yourself a new dress, if you buy yourself some underclothes, or you might want to buy yourself some rose water. Now it's time for you to leave. But the old lady comes up to you and gives your mom a hug. But then she gives you an even bigger hug. And as she does, you can smell the lavender perfume, the lavender fragrance. So every time, Anna, you smell lavender, it's going to remind you of success. It's going to remind you of people you can trust. It can remind you also of how important it is to do well and to be honest with others. Now it's time for your mother and you to leave. But before you walk through the front door, your mother's got to stay here. And it's time for Anna to bring Priya back. But before Anna does, has Anna got a message for Priya?
Mm. Mm.
No? Okay. But if you can remember how Anna feels, how happy she is now, and it's almost as if you want to put that happiness, that feeling into a bottle. So anytime Priya feels a little bit sad or a little bit unsure, she can then just open the bottle. And if this bottle smells of lavender, it's going to remind you of all the things that we've said, to remind you to be happy. So Anna, you're ready now to return home, back to the here and now.
Yeah.
Okay. I want you then to turn Anna and give your mom a big hug and tell her how excited you are with her finding the money. Now I want you to turn around, walk towards the front door, open the door, step through, close the door behind you, and now be aware that Anna is no more, that Priya is back with us. Priya is back in the room, back in her bedroom. You have your mother, Anita, with you. You have Linda talking to you. I would like you to take 3 deep breaths again. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Then wiggle your toes and fingers. And when you've done the 3 deep breaths, I want you to open your eyes. How do you feel?
Different. Weird.
Different.
I
Yeah,
feel
but that was good. What about you, Anita? You still with us?
Yeah, yeah.
What do you think? What do you
Yeah, it's funny, she's she's the same girl in this life.
Oh wow.
There's certain similarities that I picked up on.
Yeah. Yeah. Go on then, tell me what you feel.
Well, in terms of like her social group, she's got quite a small social group. She seems like quite a sweet girl. You know, she's got people that really care about her. Yeah, same sort of age. But it was just funny that, you know, their mum's around and dad's not around. So
Yeah.
that was interesting.
Yeah.
So
And
yeah.
also worrying a little bit about money, caring about mom, you know,
Yeah.
and also then thinking about that, not comparing herself necessarily with Margaret, but it's like, you know, almost as if when she's at home, she feels responsible for looking after you, maybe in Anna does. Looking, I didn't ask her mom's name and what have you, but that's irrelevant, isn't it, really? You
Yeah.
know, but I thought that was really good, and you used so much imagination there, Priya, you know. And you're probably going to feel a bit spaced out and think, did that really happen? You know, what have you? But that just shows, you know, how powerfully it can work. And be interesting, Priya, when I speak to your mom, when is it on Senior Thursday, isn't it? Yeah, if you feel any different or anything, because it might take a couple of days for you to digest what you've done, and also to feel how you know, if there is any changes in you, you know. But look at your eyes now. Look so different, like your third eye. Turn and look at your mom so your mom can see you.
They look different.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, she does look different, doesn't she? There's like a weight lifted off your shoulders and what have you with Anna. Yeah. But I was thinking, because you've got like, it was like Tudor time, so I'm thinking you might not have had a tap, you know, and then I'm thinking, oh, they've got a pump. I tried to, you know, think and what have you with it. But that was really good how you use your imagination and that there. But you'll find, even though it felt like a boring story, if that's the word, you'll find there's things there that are cropped up and come to the surface that you need for you then to then not worry so much, for you to go to university. By the way, congratulations for you going to university, what have you. And Bath is lovely. Bath is a beautiful town. It's got so much history and you won't get bored and what have you. So that's good, you know. But it give you a lot more almost closure, if you like, or make you feel a lot more comfortable and, you know, calm and relaxed and that. But when you go and see, maybe you won't worry so much because you are quite old for your age in the sense that you think a lot. When I say worry, you're always planning and thinking rather than just going, you know, going with the flow, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we know what you like and what have you. Yeah. But the other thing is you might find that you go hot 1 minute and cold the next. Do you feel cold now?
I feel cold a lot. Like most of the time I feel cold, I have to get a hot water bottle. But yeah.
Yeah, but again, it's going to do like healing, and it isn't actually healing, but I think it does do healing. And you'll find that the energy and that will be changing a little bit, and you'll feel a bit tingly and all this thing. You might even find your tummy starts rumbling. Did it rumble, by the way? I didn't hear it.
I don't think it did.
No, did it rumble, Anita? I didn't hear anything.
No.
No, well, that's fine. That's good. Yeah, nothing. So it wasn't anything scary, you know. And of course, with past life regression, we don't know if you've had 50 lifetimes or 10 lifetimes or what have you. But I always believe that the ones that come up are the ones that are more relevant to helping you now. And then the ones that are helping you become unstuck, if you like. That sounds a bit weird to say unstuck. But maybe if you stuck with habits or stuck with, you know, thinking about things over and over again, they help you to release it. Yeah, that was good. So the two of you got any questions?
I haven't. No.
No?
No.
No? Do you feel a bit spaced out, Priya, or, you know, almost a bit shocked?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I know what you need to, sorry, interrupting you, Anita, before I forget. You need to send me your email so I can send you the recording. Yeah. Okay. Or I'll send it to Priya No, I
Yes.
sent it to Priya. Send it to Priya because it's on your personal thing, isn't it, Priya? But you're able to click on it. What I do is I do it on YouTube, but it's private. Nobody else can read it. Nobody else can look at it. But I do it private, and then as long as you've got the link, which I'll send you, you can look on it, but nobody else will be able to see it. And what have you? Yeah. But if you've got any problems or anything, let me know. You shouldn't do. Everything will be fine. You know, at least you weren't crying. At least you weren't shouting or anything like that. It was quite calm. But I do feel that it was a bit of loneliness there as well with Anna. And I think maybe that was, you know, it could even be a trust thing as well. I felt there was something to do with trusting people and trusting, yeah. And it's almost if you had to be independent or something because your dad was off finding work and all this thing, and that's got the same sort of scenario now. So I can see a lot of parallels, you know, like your mom can and that as well. Yeah. But you might even want to write down what you felt or if you saw anything different to what you spoke about, you know. But that was really good. I'm really impressed with that. You know, and because you went into it really deeply and really quickly, and some people can struggle on the times they say, well, I can't see a door and I can't see anything. Because luckily, Priya, you know, you're good at using your imagination and what have you as well. Yeah. Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's good. So, you know, your second name will have to be Anna for now then. Yeah. So have you got anything you want to ask me, the two of you, or anything you want to say, or you're all right?
No.
Yeah?
No, I think it's just digesting, isn't it? Because it's the first one
Yeah.
that she's so it's just kind of, you know, figuring it out and seeing how it fits in with the life and anything else as well. So
yeah. And the thing is, like I said earlier, you know, if you've had 20, 30, 40, 50 lives, you know, when you do past life regression, loads of things can keep coming up. You know, or if there's something not resolved, which I felt there was with that one, you might have Anna back again. But no, you're fine then. That'll be fine. I don't think, unless you feel that you want to have another, you know, regression and that. But I feel that was really relevant. I can see a lot of parallels with that. I can. Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah. Okay, my lovelies, I'll love and leave you then, and I'll see you Thursday. All right, so be good. Big kisses to you both. All right, bye then. Bye both.
Bye.
Bye, take care.
Thank you.